What's up, Kansas City? I'm your host, Glenn Brian Frizell. Today's special segment is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association. We are filming today in the 18th and Vine District right here in the Lincoln Economic Building. Today's special segment, I should say, is devoted to health and specifically the benefits that running can bring to your health. Our special guest is the captain of Black Men Run Kansas City. His name is Mr. Brian Jones. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for coming to the show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I see you wore your shirt.
Oh yeah, Black Man Run. I always got to waving a flag, letting everybody know that we're out here.
That's how you do it, man. Tell us a little bit about your group. I understand you were founded in Atlanta.
Yeah. We were founded in Atlanta back in 2013, and I believe it was like 7 guys that showed up for the first group run. And since that time, in the last just over 2 years, we've expanded to like 50 cities in 25 states, and then we also have a presence in London and Paris. So yeah, the word's getting around, and more guys are showing up to come out and be a part of this great brotherhood.
Awesome. Now, I know that a church member of mine, we were attending a Chiefs game, he told me about it. I mentioned that I like to jog and run, and I asked him when some of the marathons were, and he said, well, there's a Black Man Run group here in Kansas City, and immediately I thought, well, is there a Facebook page? And he said, yeah, and he said, I'll send you the information. And I know sometimes us in the brotherhood, we're very busy and we have other stuff to do, so I didn't wait, Brian. I went home and I looked you guys up, and you added me to the group, so I was thankful for that. I know the mission statement here is to encourage the Black Men Run Kansas City mission statement to encourage health and wellness among African American men by promoting a culture of running, jogging to stay fit, resulting in a healthy brotherhood. Now, you initiated the start of Black Men Run here in Kansas City. How did that happen?
Yeah, I did. Well, first of all, the way I got involved in Black Man Run, I was on the Nike Plus running application, and I got a friend request, and that guy's profile picture was a Black Man Run symbol. So I looked them up, Googled them, and found out who they were and what they were trying to do. And once I did that, I realized it was an organization that I wanted to be a part of, but we didn't have a presence here in Kansas City. So I reached out to the guys in Atlanta and was able to bring them here. Part of the sorry, I got lost there.
What's the gentleman's name in Atlanta? What's his name?
There's 2 guys. There's Jason Russell and Ed Walton, who.
And this was started in July of 2013. Now, were they receptive when you reached out, or were they like, "Oh, that's just Kansas City"?
Yeah, no. They were receptive. They see what we do at Black Man Run. We don't go out looking for places to expand our chapters. It's all volunteer based. So the guys are looking for volunteers, and as long as those volunteers share in the mission and in the vision, they're open to them and try to help you to set up a Facebook page so you can be able to have a base where guys can come and connect with you, and you can get the group runs together and be able to support one another as a.
Now, how often do you guys talk? Do you still talk to them?
Yeah, we speak bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks we have online conference calls. The guys are always available through email or phone calls. So if I need them, they're always available.
Now, I've come out for maybe 4 weeks, and we do group runs. Can you tell me a little bit about, how many members, first off? How many people would you say we have here in Kansas City?
We have 10 active members here in Kansas City. They're based on all different skill levels. Some guys are just starting out, kind of like the run walkers, and then you got the guys who just want to stay physically fit, and they're kind of just trying to be consistent with it. And then also we have like some guys who ran marathons already, some guys training for marathons, and we also have a triathlete as well.
So different levels. That's good. That's good. I know there's a stronger presence on Facebook, just not everybody is coming out yet, right?
Not yet, no. I mean, then guys come when they're available. Everybody's not available every week, but when they are available, they're there.
Now, some of the stuff nationally, Black Man Run, there's also a national Facebook page, have done in the past. I know on March 22nd, 2015, in Atlanta, Public Georgia Marathon, it became the largest all-male African-American running group in history to register for and participate in a road race in the United States of America. Wow. And there's also Black Man Run in New York City. They hosted a holiday toy drive. Now, your vision, and this is your startup, you initiate the call. Where do you see Black men growing from just 10? What's in the near future, bro?
We'll continue to have the group runs and get more guys to come out. The thing is about getting guys to know that it's about being healthy, living a healthy lifestyle. We're not necessarily a run club. We're just a group that uses running as a vehicle to promote health and wellness in the community. So it's not about being fast or running marathons. It's just about coming out, being physically active, and supporting one another along the way. Like I said, we have some guys that do kind of like the run walk, and just want to be there to encourage them. We're like a support system, a support group for those guys, so they can continue to come out. And at the same time, if you're like I know you're training for your first marathon now, there's also guys that can provide support for you and offer advice or whatever you need. So whatever physical fitness level you're on, is somebody out there that's willing to support you at your level or can give you some kind of encouragement to keep you going.
And I am running for my first marathon. You brought that up, Ryan. I don't know why. I came to you and you were like, well, what have you done? And I was like, run in the neighborhood. Have you done a half marathon? No, not yet. And I remember you told me, you gave me some advice. You told me, well, don't worry about the time. Now, you told me you ran several marathons in different states, but not to worry about the time on my first event, just to make sure I get through it.
Right.
And I really, kind of taken that. It's been really grueling process, training, running 20, 25 miles, not having done that before.
Right.
But I've taken your advice and really used it. I'd like to thank you for that. Now tell me a little bit about your story. How did you get started running? Did you run in high school? Was it a family member that ran with you? What?
Well, my story, like
Why do you run, Brian?
like most people, I was a high school athlete, of course, and but I didn't go on and compete at
What high school?
Northeast High School. Yeah, class of '95. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm very,
okay.
very proud of that.
All right. You got some years on that.
Yeah, right. But also I didn't compete at the collegiate level, but my best friend did. So the 4 years that he was in, the 4 years that we were in college, those summers we got up on Saturday mornings and ran and worked out together. And at the end of the summer, he went on to to camp and to compete, and I'll continue to run because it was something that I enjoyed doing. And now I run because it's like my peacetime. It's the way my chance to kind of get away, kind of zone out from everything else and just enjoy myself, I guess, clear my mind, or if I got something I need to focus on, I can actually focus on it and block out everything else. So, like I said, running is my peacetime now, and it's something I really enjoy doing. And the more I run, the more you kind of, I'm sure you'll see that the more you run, you'll sort of want to go to the next level and get into the races, and the races are really fun, being around other runners and then seeing how you compare. When you race, the race is really against the clock and the time, trying to be better than you did the last time, but at the end of the day, you want to see how you compare to other runners, other people who are serious about running as well. So so the running on my own gives me peace, and the races, I actually enjoy being around other runners and seeing how I compare to other runners.
Now, is there a spiritual side to it as well?
Yeah, there's a friend of mine once said the reason that she runs is because it's a way to glorify God with her body, and I agree with that 100%. And, I love running. I really enjoy it, and I'll continue to run until I can't run anymore. So
that's awesome. Now, how often would you estimate that you run each week?
Well, it depends on what's going on. If I'm training for a race, like a marathon or even a half marathon, I probably run 35 to 40 miles a week. So, different lengths, but that's how, just kind of adds up until race day. But there's no races going on. I get in when I can, probably 20 to 25 miles a week.
Now, tell us some special runs that you participated in, some marathon runs.
Marathon. I did 2 marathons, actually. The Chicago Marathon, which was my very first marathon. And the reason I chose Chicago is because with it being my first marathon, I wanted to kind of get away and travel and make a big deal out of it. So I chose Chicago, and luckily I was able to get in. That race fills up really fast, and I was able to get in through a lottery. And I had to submit my name, and a couple of weeks later I got the email saying that I actually got in, and flew up to Chicago that week. The weekend of it was like October 2013. And was able to run around the city and be around like 55,000 runners, I think it was, and a big city, and first time being in Chicago.
How many? 50,000?
55.
55,000. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right,
Shot town, huh?
Oh, yeah. And it's a good race. It's a fun race. If you ever get a chance to go to Chicago, you should. It's a flat course.
Are they out there tripping people and elbowing and trying to get to
You try to find your stride in the beginning,
find
of
your own
course.
stride.
But,
That's what you got to do.
yeah, but once you get going though, it's just you and your iPod and the millions of spectators along the sidelines just cheering you on. So.
Now let's talk about some upcoming runs here. Are you training for any of these? A third annual is it Darryl Sublet 5K run?
Yeah, that's this weekend coming up. Matter of fact.
And are you gonna run?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's October the 10th.
And that's about 3 miles. 5K?
Yeah, 5K, 3 miles. Yes.
And now the one that I'm training for is the 2015 Waddell and Reed Kansas City Marathon. That's on the 17th. And then on the 24th, right here in the 18th and Vine area, is the Black Healthcare Coalition Fit Families. And that's also 5K.
Yeah, 5K, yeah. I'm not sure about the Fifth Family 5K just yet. I know last year the Black Healthcare Coalition put that together. It was a free event, kind of like the Kevin Hart event that was here. I think it was last month.
Yeah.
Where it's like a free 5K where you come out and kind of just. It's just another organization trying to encourage everybody to be active and physical fit, and like I said, it's Fifth Family, so you can bring the kids out there as well, and just trying to get out there and promote health in the community, just get people to be active.
Let's talk about why it's important. I have about 2 more questions. Why it's important for black men to stay healthy and fit. These are some statistics that I got offline. Yvette Caslin wrote an article. Among blacks aged 20 and older, 44.4% of men have cardiovascular diseases, diseases related to the heart. 2009, coronary heart disease caused the death of over 21,000 black males. Blacks have a risk of first ever stroke that is almost twice of whites, and heart disease is the #1 cause of death for African American males. Now, I don't assume running is a cure for all, but it is a prevention
Yes,
tool.
it will. That's what we believe in the Black Man Run, that just by getting guys to be active, getting them out walking, running, or jogging, just being active can help reduce those statistics, just so we have a healthier community. It's a healthy brotherhood. Guys, some guys are wait around for the doctor to tell them, hey, you need to be more active, but you don't have to do that. We got a group here that's willing to support you. You don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to be the fastest guy. Don't worry about being the slowest guy. It's going to be somebody there to support you. Our motto at Black Man Run is there's 3 of them. 1, we're a healthy brotherhood. 2, there's no man left behind. And 3, you don't have to run alone. So it's always someone that's going to be there to support you.
Say I'm out there and I can't, I have problems running to the corner grocery store, I can't run long distances. Is there something I can do to get my second wind up, or something I can do to start running longer distance more comfortably?
Yeah, here at Black Man Run Kansas City, what we try to do is for new runners, we go through the Couch to 5K program. Mm-hmm. It's a program where you start out walking more than you run, but by the end of the program, I believe it's like 8 to 9 weeks, you end up running more than you walk. That's a good way to get started in running. You know what I mean? You don't have to. Some guys show up and think they got to run the whole 3 miles, the whole 5K, but no, you got to build your body up to it to be physically active. What's important is you get out there and you do something, and as you get used to it and you become more physically fit, you can do more things, and we just try to encourage you along the way. At Black Man Run Kansas City, we encourage you to set your own goals, and we'll support you as best we can and hold you accountable to your goals and help you to reach them.
Now, Brian, have you ever been told that Black Man Run KC, that whole sentence there is a oxymoron? Because statistics say that, and these are just statistics, that 1.6% of marathon runners are African American, compared to like 90% Caucasian, 5.1 Hispanic, 3.9 Asian. I know it kind of feels like I'm playing the race card here, but why do you feel that so few black men run marathons, or is that just a myth?
Well, I've been in a few marathons, and I know that the numbers don't, or your numbers you're giving maybe be correct, might be correct. But what we're trying to do is encourage more guys to get out there and run. I don't know why they don't run, but we're trying to provide a platform for those guys to come out and, just like I said, just be physically active. I know, like in high school, guys wanted to be the star football player, the star basketball player, but now that as we get older, you still want to be active and still fit. I mean, we provide another alternative to stay physically fit.
Give us an age range factor there. Oldest, youngest in black men run?
I think that the ages vary between like maybe 28 to 54, something there nationwide. But like I said, we only been around about 2 years, and we're still trying to get the word out. But there's a lot of guys out. I'm sorry, I can't give you a better age range, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty close.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, we invite all ages to come out. Now, how can someone sign up to run Black Men Run in Kansas City, or how do they get in contact with you, Brian?
They can reach us on Facebook at Black Men Run Kansas City. Just send a request to join the group, and we'll respond. You can come out to the group runs and meet all the other guys. Nationwide, you can always go to the Black Men Run website. It's blkmenrun.com, and you can find a chapter in your city. And also, you can reach me. My personal email is brian.jones@blkmenrun.com.
And it's important to stay fit and healthy. We do want to promote a healthy exercise lifestyle here on What's Up Kansas City. We'd like to thank you, Mr. Jones, for coming out. Do you have any final words for our viewers?
No, just stay active, keep running, and hope to see you out there.
All right, I'm your host, Glenn Brian Frizell. Check out more video online at www.whatsupkansascity.net. And remember, the sky's the limit. Aim high. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, at the very least, you would have landed among the stars. Take care until next time. All right, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Cat Williams, and when I'm not working out in the gym, I'm searching the web on Cascade Media and What's Up Kansas City. So make sure you check them out.